She said the late-night sessions were about healing and boundaries. The receipt I found from a boutique hotel 2 blocks from his condo said something else entirely. The night I waited in my car and watched them walk in together, the word counseling broke like a cheap hinge. Name's Daniel Hart, 31, Portland, Maine. Workdays smell like brine and ethanol because I split my time between seawater tanks and the small chemistry lab at the Gulf of Maine Research Institute. We track pH, salinity, species health, the slow generosity of kelp. I can tell you exactly how much dissolved oxygen a juvenile cod wants at dawn in February. After hours, I sit at my kitchen table with a loop in my eye and bring old mechanical watches back to rhythm. It's the same satisfaction in different clothes. Identify friction, clean it out, oil sparingly, set the beat. Trust metal, it doesn't lie. My wife former was Emily Hart, 29, a high school art teacher at Casco Bay High. Weekends, she'd take her students to sketch tugboats, gulls, and winter people in wool hats walking their dogs. We met at the Old Port Festival in 2018 under a canopy where an old woman sold sea glass glued into tiny worlds. Emily bought one, then looked at my wrist and said, "That thing ticks like it's hiding secrets." It was a Soviet Vostok amphibia, scratched crystal, stubborn crown. She liked objects with history and men who could fix things. I liked artists who could label the wind. We'd started attending Harbour Light Church in Deering Center during the pandemic, a small congregation with a big Instagram run by the new pastor, Caleb Morrison, 38, who moved like a TED Talk and smiled like he had a lighting team. He preached about integrated lives, faith, finance, fitness, with a wireless mic clipped just so. He knew his camera angles, his hashtags, his lesser prophets. He remembered names. On day 1, he said, "Dan, marine biology. Man, we need more people who can read creation." You could tell he had been good at something other than church. He wore sneakers that cost rent. At first, he was good for Emily. He validated her teaching, her patience, her art. He asked her to help with a community mural behind the sanctuary, then to lead a small group for young creatives, then to help plan Harbour Light's fall renewal weekend. He invited us over for game night. His condo on Congress Street felt like an Airbnb staged for a photo shoot. Ficus in a mat planter, floating shelves with curated books, pour-over coffee gear, framed black and white of a mountain he'd never climbed. He lived simply, he said, but the espresso machine was $1,800, and the couch swallowed you like a marketing campaign. Red flags came dressed as compliments. He told Emily she had pastoral instincts, which meant she stayed late to hear teenagers talk about their parents until her tea went cold. He said I had engineer energy, steady, quiet, useful. Full story in the channel below.